Hello and welcome. I am Gimba Umar. Tonight, Ahmed Lawal emerges candidate of the APC for Senate President. Group backing Senator Bukola Saraki rejects outcome of primary elections. Say process is undemocratic. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo lists loyalty and humility as key factors for the desired change in Nigeria. And police in Imo State arrest child kidnap suspects as Oyo State government threatens to take over abandoned properties to curb kidnappings and other crimes. And Turkey's 13-year single-party rule ends as governing AKP loses majority in parliament. All APC members in the National Assembly may have revealed their preferred candidates for the Senate leadership, following the emergence of Senator Ahmed Lawal as the sole candidate of the All Progressives Congress for the position of the Senate President. The selection followed a meeting with members of the National Working Committee of the party, where a mock election was held for the position of Senate President and Deputy Senate President. One of the senators that is vying for the position of Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, and his supporters boycotted the meeting.
Senators-elect of the All Progressives Congress at a meeting with the party's National Working Committee. The meeting is to help the senators-elect agree on a common candidate for the election that will produce the Senate President for the 8th National Assembly. But after waiting for almost 2 hours, it is clear that some senators and the other candidate for the position of Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, will not be attending the meeting. Nominations are invited from the floor.
I rise to humbly nominate Senator Dr. Ahmed Lawal from Yobe North for the post of President of the Senate.
I humbly nominate Senator George Akime for the post of Deputy Senate President.
The nominations are seconded and elections commence. Once concluded, the results are announced.
Senate President, let me repeat, Senate President, number of accredited voters, 33, valid votes, 32, invalid votes, 1. Senator Ahmed Lawal scored 32 votes. By the powers conferred on me by the NWC of the APC as the Chief Returning Officer of this election, after having satisfied that Senator Dr. Ahmed Lawal has fulfilled all requirements of the party and has scored highest number of votes cast, is hereby declared as the sole candidate of the All Progressive Congress to the office of the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. After having satisfied that Senator George Okume has fulfilled all requirements of the party and has scored highest number of votes cast, is hereby declared as the sole candidate to the office of the Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria into the 8th Assembly. APC.
I am saddened by the absence of our colleagues, our brothers and sisters of the other camp. This is not a victory for Unity Forum. We need to bring together every APC senator elect and APC senators in the chamber. We need ourselves. This change cannot be a real change if we are divided.
All attention will now turn to the first sitting of the 8th Senate, which will come up on Tuesday, June the 9th, when the Senate President will be elected.
Meanwhile, supporters of Senator Bukola Saraki for the position of Senate President in the 8th National Assembly have explained why they boycotted the meeting organized by the APC's National Working Committee. In a statement, the group said, quote, "We have resolved that we shall not be part of a process that promotes undemocratic electoral process that may resort to rancors and uncivil situations which inhibits the rights of individuals to vote for the candidate of their choice, as this process will further divide us than unite members of our party." End of quote. Senator Ahmed Sani and Senator-elect, that would be Senator Dino Malaye, who signed the statement on behalf of the group, insist that they will only participate in the constitutional election on Tuesday, June the 9th, in line with the rules of the Senate. Well, now the President is in Munich, Germany on a two-day official visit to participate in the G7 outreach program for invited heads of government and global institutions. President Muhammadu Buhari was received on arrival by the Vice President of Bavaria, Mrs. Inge Agner. Joining President Buhari at tomorrow's working session will be G8 heads of African leaders, including President Jacob Zuma of South Africa, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf of Liberia, Macky Sall of Senegal, Beji Caid Essebsi of Tunisia, and Ethiopia's Prime Minister Haile Mary Desalegn. President Buhari is expected to hold bilateral talks with German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Chadian, that would be Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper. He's also expected to meet US President Barack Obama, President Francois Hollande of France, and Prime Minister David Cameron of Britain in the course of their outreach session at the El Mao Castle. Loyalty and diligence are expected from every Nigerian to ensure the desired change in the country. This is the reminder that underpinned the message of the Vice President, Governor of Lagos State, and the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God at the church's special service. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo also adds that humility and hard work will help in turning the country around. Songs of worship and thanksgiving to God. Members of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, at the Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos, giving thanks and celebrating the change they say is on course in the nation.
Someone shout hallelujah.
Then the General Overseer of RCCG, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, delivers the message for the day, riding on the wings of change. The sermon centers on the mathematics of change. He notes that two things are essential for any change to occur.
Equation 2 says everything that is human is subject to change. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1 to 7, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1 to 7 invites you to seek the Lord in your youth because changes will come. Changes occur for everything that is human. You solve the two equations together, the answer is simple. God is the unchangeable changer.
It seems the Power Angel is being covered since both the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode are long-standing members of the congregation. While praying for divine wisdom, the governor touched on the need for diligent service.
Our prime focus and concern shall be to serve diligently our teeming masses in every way possible. Ours is a collective journey built on trust, common vision, and purpose. As we embark on this journey, No one, irrespective of status, creed, strength, ability, or disability, will be left behind as we march progressively towards the fulfillment of our collective destiny.
The message is not just for political leaders, it's all hands on deck.
If you're a receptionist, if you're a security man, faithfulness in the little thing that you're doing. It is that faithfulness, it is that trustworthiness, it's that loyalty to what it is that you're doing and to the people that you're serving that will lift us up. That is the change that our nation needs. I trust that we as children of God will be not just the harbingers of that change, but we will be that change.
The message is clear. Ride on the wings of change. That wind of change is what Christians and other Nigerians need, especially at this time, to move forward as a people. And in part two, after the break, controversy over the Clean Cooking Stoves contract. We'll bring you an update when we return. Stay with us.